Everybody wants to build this thing called wealth, but nobody wants to go ahead and put in the boring work first.
Yeah, and the boring work part is the main reason most families are just one emergency away from a real crisis.
So, before we jump into talking about investing, insurance plans, or financial strategies, you have to ask one simple question for yourself: what comes in and what goes out? That's it. Most people can tell you what they make, but almost nobody can tell you what they spend. And that blind spot is where families are starting to get into real trouble. You can't manage what you can't measure.
Yeah, it's human. Nobody wants to talk about how much they spend, especially if it's more than what's going out. And when I sit down with families, the first thing we do isn't complicated. We just talk about the last 30 days of spending, look at some bank statements, and every single time, we always find things people forget about, whether it be subscriptions, auto payments, small purchases that don't feel like much, so much in eating out, you know what I mean? Stuff that doesn't feel much in the moment, but can add up to hundreds, even thousands of dollars. And the goal isn't guilt, the goal is straight awareness because you can't fix what you can't see. You don't know what you don't know, guys.
So, once you understand what's coming in and going out, then you can really start to fixate on your real number. Now, when you think you know what's left over, you don't actually move with intention. But when you know what's actually left over, that's the number that you can begin to build from. That's important.
And once you know your numbers, your finances, what's coming in, what's going out, because it's easy to look at that check to know what's coming in every month, right? But sometimes you might have better months as a business owner. The next step is going to be simple. Figure out what it costs to run your household or your business for 1 month, then multiply it by three. That's your first target. 3 months of living expenses set aside for real emergencies, not vacations, not impulse purchases, but actual real life emergencies.
And I know what some of you are thinking right now. 3 months? I could barely get through this month, Gabriel. Yes, I get that. And I have been there. But that's exactly why step one matters the most. Because the truth is, if you really start tracking what you're spending, I can guarantee that you will almost always find that there is some money that you didn't realize was leaking away. Perhaps you're paying double for Netflix, and that's an extra 20 bucks. Maybe those subscriptions, they're burning you. And eating out. Sure, I remember the days when a Jack in a Box burger cost $1, but those days are long gone. So those habits that they have become atomic, they could just be killing your income. You don't have to be perfect, guys. You just have to get intentional.
Yeah, I remember those days too, especially now when you're out and gas is costing you $5 to $6 a gallon and you just want a quick bite because you're in a rush or you're on the move or on the grind. But the 3 months can give you breathing room. It's the difference between an emergency being an inconvenience and an emergency becoming a catastrophe. Instead of panic, you have options. Instead of debt, you have some real cushion that's really going to take care of you in the long run.
So, once you guys have been able to understand your numbers, you get the ins, you get the outs. Once you've built that 3 month emergency fund, we're not going to stop there. We're going to go ahead and graduate to a 6 month emergency fund. And why would we want to do that? Because 3 months, that can handle something that's unexpected, a quick debt, maybe a slight emergency. But a 6 month, that's going to help you handle the unthinkable. Your job just downsized and you got the boot. There was a major health issue that you had no idea about, and medical debt is starting to stack. The economy completely tanks because you know what? Life really does happen every day. And a 6 month emergency fund will create a stability just in case life starts to get really messy.
And there's many ways to go about this. Multiple tools and lots of things that could help you do it. Not just us. We just want to help you get that guidance. And this is where the confidence really starts showing up. You're no longer making decisions from fear and scarcity and having to say no all the time. You're making decisions from strength, from knowing that you're confident in your spending and you know what you got just in case something were to happen. You have the time, you have the options, and that can change everything.
So remember, why are we doing this? We're doing this because this is the foundation of wealth. It's not about investing first or finding that great gimmick that puts you ahead. It's not about chasing returns. It's about building a firm foundation, awareness. 3 months, 6 months, then we can start talking about growing wealth with real intentionality, because you don't have to build a house on sand. If you get your numbers right, you get to build it on a firm foundation first.
So I challenge you tonight, tomorrow, sometime this week. Don't wait, don't procrastinate. Pull up your spending habits, your bank statements, whatever you can to help you. Use some tools. There's lots of tools out there. And if you want help with some of these tools, just ask. I bet you'll find them. So pull up your spending habits, your bank statements. Look at least 30 days. Write down what came in, what went out, what you overspent on, and what you indulged maybe on too much. That's step one.
And we understand here at Arcstone Financial, we have built something that lasts. We care about your family. And if you'd like help building your plan, that's exactly what we do for you. So we'll help you understand your numbers. We'll help you build your emergency fund. We'll even create a path forward past that. Book a clarity call. The link is in the bio. That way, you can truly begin to build a firm foundation in your financial life.
And that's Archstone Financial. Build the foundation first. Mission over commission, clarity first, transparency in your own finances. Take care.